if you got $1 million in cash, you're going to do more than just let it sit in a checking account or sit in a savings account, right? So you're going to put it in the bank. You can do a couple of things with it. You can split it up amongst two banks, which I would say, as you start to get to that category, you should have a couple of banking relationships anyway. You shouldn't just be in one bank. Now, you can make one of them a money center bank. You can make one of them a more regional bank if it's convenient for you. But when you start to get up there, you should consider separating it. But one way or the other stuff you should do is if you need it in cash, take your limit, which is $250. Leave that in cash if you want. You should take the balance instead of letting it just sit there. Buy treasuries short term, 3 months, 6 months. This way you're kind of liquid, right? You got a 3-month time frame, but you're completely protected because once you own treasuries, you're no longer part of that. Even though there's $1 million, quote unquote, in the account, 750 of it is in U.S. treasuries. Those aren't going anywhere. You're not losing your money there. You're gonna sell them when they come due. You mature them, they mature, and you get your money back.
So, Kenny, we're talking about $250,000 is the threshold here because it's up to that limit that the FDIC insures those depositors. When you have over that amount, is there any reason that you should ever have all of your money in one bank? Should it always be in a number of banks?
Well, listen, I think diversity is a good thing, right? Diversifying is a good thing. So if you've got, $250,000, you want to have it in one bank, that's the limit. Although I would argue after last weekend, I think the sky's the limit, right? They protected everybody. They backstopped all the depositors. But let's stick with the 250 argument. So if you've got up to 250 in one bank, you're protected, doesn't make a difference, right? If you have much more than that, like I said, you should probably have a couple of relationships. You don't necessarily have to have, if you have $1 million, you don't necessarily have to have 4 different relationships and put 250 in every bank. You could have 2, one big money center bank. So by that, it's either a Chase or a Bank of America or a Wells Fargo or a Citibank, right? One of the big money center banks. And then if you want to put money in a local or a regional bank that's in your area, that for whatever reason you want to support that, you want to be part of that, you can certainly do that. But again, if you're worried about losing money, then keep the limit in cash if you need that much cash, and then take the balance and put it, like I said, either in treasuries if you want short term, you want to be liquid, but you want to be invested, you want to be protected. You would do it in something like a 3-month or a 6-month bill. Otherwise, you put it in a CD.